In tonight's viewer mail, we find out how to curb those sugar cravings and how cinnamon supplements can interact with medicine. 22 News registered dietitian Nancy Dell joining us live tonight in our studio. Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Our first question was sent in online by Debbie. She asks, I often crave sugar. How can I stop it?
I think almost everyone craves sugar at one time or another, especially in response to stress. In fact, the word stressed spells desserts backwards, an interesting connection. Plus, research shows sugar is as addictive as cocaine. So try to keep sugar out of your house and workplace so you don't give in to temptation, out of sight, out of mind. But when the sugar craving hits, new research from the University of Innsbruck in Austria shows a short walk can reduce the craving. The researchers had 47 people who regularly ate sweets, refrained from eating them for 3 days. Then in the lab, they had half the group walk and the other half group sit for 15 minutes. Then they had both groups do a stressful task. Next, the groups were given candy and told to unwrap it and handle it without eating it. Their level of craving and emotional arousal were measured. The people who had exercised had less of an emotional response to the candy and would be less likely to give in to temptation. So the next time you're stressed or crave the sweets, walk, dance, or just march in place to help dissolve that craving.
And don't mind the random dancing when people start doing that, right? Our second question tonight comes from Mary in Westfield. She says, I take a cinnamon supplement. Can it interact with any medication?
In a word, yes, cinnamon can lower blood sugar. So if you take a medication to lower blood sugar, know what your blood sugars are and the symptoms of low blood sugar. Check your blood sugar regularly to be aware of any low blood sugar episodes you may have. In addition, if you take tamoxifen or certain drugs to lower cholesterol plus cinnamon, it can be toxic to your liver. Ask your pharmacist about your medications and cinnamon, and be sure to have your doctor check your liver toxicity, your liver levels of toxicity, because cinnamon is a natural spice, but it can still cause some problems with medications.
Okay, some great advice. If you have a question for Nancy, you can write to her via the address on your screen, or you can log on to our website, wwlp.com.